That's the problem right there. So it's a woman could do an egregious act like that, right? And it's somehow the man's fault. Shouldn't she, because the dude was facing 12 years?
Yep.
Shouldn't, because there's real victims. There's real victims out there that have gone through this that are afraid to come forward because of women like that. They believe, oh, people gonna think I'm lying. They're scared, right? But then you also have a lot of women out there that are Victoria, right? And if this dude never, this was his name Gucci.
Yep.
If he never exposed Victoria's secret,
Yep.
right?
She would have got away with it.
Because this was years ago. I've seen her in the interview, was it with Trend Central?
Yes.
The girl, listen, no remorse.
Nope.
She was cold. She was almost smiling for the first 11 minutes, I believe, right? Because I couldn't watch the whole thing, but I watched enough to see where they were going. But for the first 11 minutes, they gave her the floor to play the victim, to justify why she has done multiple rape charges.
Yep.
This is how you know that some black platforms just aren't for black people. And I feel like Trend Central doing this is one of them. Why would you give this woman a platform to explain her traumas and all this and the abusive relationships and la 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 la, instead of actually nailing her for what she did? And it's not even really midday because obviously you have a job to do, but it's just like you were asking the right questions, but it just wasn't the same vim that you was given to Mello, if I'm really being honest. I watched the majority of the interview, but when she started going into, oh, woe is me, and taking up the violin, but basically she had every excuse under son talking about how, yes, because he used to put his hands on me and my mum was in an abusive relationship and, you know, I was a daddy's girl and then, you know, he passed away and I didn't really have a role model and the streets saved me and the streets had me. Just talking shit and making herself into the biggest victim going. The interview was just a of her basically trying to take accountability. She wasn't even taking accountability. She's very narcissistic. She didn't mention in the video about how, you know, she was also toxic and how she was also cheating on him and how she was also a person. She literally spun it round on him as if he was the bad guy and she was the victim in this, and the only way for her to get out of this relationship instead of packing up and leaving was basically to make a false allegation. And I'm here to tell you, Victoria, no matter how many wellness treats, you go on, no matter how many days you fast, no matter how many therapists you talk to, your heart will forever be black. You understand? Because throughout that video, there was no remorse. There was zero emotion. This woman is psychotic. So bye, Victoria, because you will get nothing today from us. And Trend Central, you should be ashamed of yourselves because you actually don't give about black men. This is just another person you can exploit. Because if you invited Ginger J up on here, you wouldn't have a channel by the end of his interview. Can we just all get on with our lives now? Because I'm glad we've exposed the fraud that she is.
Wow.
I would like to say,
wow.
I'm going to start off with women like Victoria Everest she's a nasty piece of work. You can see that from what she said in the videos. You're a nasty piece of work because she's obviously trying to play the victim, right? I don't agree with what's it called? Assault in any form, right? So so she's saying that her ex has assaulted her, right? So I don't agree with. So I think
when you refer to assault, so she's saying that when she was in a relationship with her ex, he physically assaulted her, and he was cheating on her and doing all types of things or things of that nature.
And she was cheating on him too,
because she does say that towards the end, at the end of the clip, right? She says, I was cheating too.
Yeah.
She mentions having a therapist, and even the therapist telling her to stop. Yeah. And even though Gucci knows what she done is a jacked up thing, he's even trying to give her a free game. This is what you want to continue doing?
Yeah.
And she's doubling down.